Hey Lions Nation, we're back with another exclusive video bringing you all the latest news about our beloved Detroit Lions. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss anything about the team. Now let's get into the news. It's good to be back after the break. Coming off of the open week, I had some time to reflect, recharge, and spend some much-needed time with my family. My kids thought it was going to be a full-blown adventure, but in reality, it was a much more laid-back week than they expected. My middle son, Moses, actually came to work with me on Thursday, which ended up being the highlight of the week for both of us. I told him it was the least he could do since I had to be at football, basketball, and soccer events all week, but it was great to spend time with him and catch up on some things at work. Even though the week was focused on family, I also took some time to think about how we can continue to improve moving forward. It's important to always assess where we are as a team and look for areas where we can grow. In addition to spending time with family, I watched other teams around the league to see what they're doing well and what we can learn from them. When you're in the middle of a season, it's tough to get a full sense of how everyone else is performing. Sometimes, looking at the landscape from a distance can help you see things you might miss in the thick of your own season. Moses had a few ideas of his own during the week. One of them was to make sure I came home earlier, which is always easier said than done. I got home one evening to find him in my bed, watching Monday Night Football. He was excited to see the last part of the game, but it was also a good chance for me to spend quality time with him and coach him up on some football basics. I worked with him on receiver drills and running back plays. I think he realized quickly that this fun day at work wasn't all about having a good time. It was about learning and pushing himself. Shifting gears to some of the younger players on the team, one guy I'm really pleased with is Dominic Love. He's been buried on the depth chart for understandable reasons, but he's been making great progress. His practice time has mainly been focused on special teams, and he's been doing a great job for the scout team. In fact, he's been named show team player multiple times, so that's been a huge plus for him. His growth as both a slot and outside receiver has been impressive, even though he was slowed down a bit during camp. But now, he's really catching up, and he's been learning a lot by watching veteran players like Saint. He's getting to see the little things that make players successful and applying those lessons to his own game. I think Dominic has a bright future with us, and he's been a key contributor on special teams as well, especially in the gunner game, where he and TLA have done a great job creating pressure and forcing fair catches. When you're a part of the scout team, your job is to simulate the opponent's best players. For Dominic, that means studying guys like Zay Flowers and trying to replicate their movements and skills during practice. This process allows him to not only learn how those top players play the game, but it also helps him understand where his own game stands. He's realized that he's capable of competing at that level, and that boost of confidence is invaluable for a young player. He's been making great strides, and we're excited to see what he'll do moving forward. Now, speaking of growth, Graham has been another player who's shown a lot of development. The move from guard to center was a big transition for him, but he's handled it really well. The biggest challenge for a center is communication. A center isn't just blocking, they're the leader of the offensive line, making sure everyone is on the same page. I've been impressed with Graham's communication skills. He's been able to direct the offensive line and help the quarterback set protections, which is crucial. His physicality has always been there, but now he's playing faster and with more confidence. Seeing his growth as a leader on the line has been a highlight of the season so far. Jameson has been a bit of a roller coaster this year. He's had some games with minimal production, just 1 or 2 catches, while in other games, he's had multiple touchdowns or a big number of catches. The challenge with Jameson is finding a balance. We need to get him more consistent production. The key to that is giving him more opportunities, especially on third downs. The more we convert on third downs, the more chances Jameson will have to make plays. We've been working on getting him more involved, and I think once we do, we'll start seeing more of the big plays he's capable of. Mentally, Jameson is doing great. He's a competitor, and when things don't go his way, you can see it in his face. But that's a good thing. It means he cares and doesn't want to settle for mediocrity. I've been impressed with his mindset and the way he's handled adversity this season. When things don't go as planned, he stays focused and ready to get back out there and make a play. As a coach, I try to instill in him that being a receiver is about having confidence and selflessness. But you also need a bit of selfishness because receivers are often the ones who get the glory in the end. We've been working on getting him to understand that balance and how to capitalize on every opportunity. third downs have been a big focus for us. Coach Campbell has emphasized that improving our third down production isn't just about schemes or individual players. It's a collective effort. We've been analyzing our past performances and breaking down what has worked and what hasn't. It's all about the details. We've made strides in areas like the red zone, where our efficiency has improved, but there's still more work to do, especially on third down. We know we can do better, and we're committed to making sure every player is in the right position to succeed. The performance of the secondary on Monday night was another huge positive for us. With some key players out, the younger guys had to step up, and they did. Eric Howlett, who had spent most of training camp working at corner and nickel, was asked to step in at safety, and he played over 50 snaps. He performed at a high level, which was a great sign for us. Lawrence Strickland also had a big impact on the game, making key plays when it mattered most. Thomas Harper showed some real potential with his tackle on the counterplay. It was great to see these guys rise to the occasion and play at a high level when their number was called. Eric's ability to move between positions seamlessly speaks to his instincts and preparation. Even though he didn't get many reps during the week, he was ready to step up when needed. That's a testament to his professionalism and the culture we've built. The guys on the roster know that at any moment, they could be asked to step into a more significant role, and they're prepared to do that. Looking back, it's been amazing to see how our depth has helped us overcome some significant challenges. We've had to deal with injuries at every level of the defense, but the guys who have stepped in have played at a high level. It's a credit to our coaching staff and the players who have embraced their roles. Whether it's on defense, special teams, or offense, we're all in this together, and I'm excited to see what we can accomplish moving forward. The growth and development we've seen so far this season show that we're on the right track. Before we move on, take a second to drop a like and subscribe. That way, you'll stay up to date with every exclusive Lions update, and you'll even have a chance to win an official Detroit Lions jersey. Let's keep going. The NFL is buzzing with rumors, and this one is bound to stir the pot even more. According to sources close to the Detroit Lions, an unexpected and potentially game-changing move is in the works. Alex Highsmith, the standout pass rusher for the Pittsburgh Steelers, has reportedly made the decision to leave Pittsburgh and sign with the Detroit Lions in what could be one of the most shocking moves of the offseason. Highsmith, known for his relentless speed and tenacity on the edge, has been a crucial part of the Steelers' defense since being drafted. His ability to get after the quarterback has earned him a reputation as one of the most feared pass rushers in the league. But now, the 26-year-old linebacker is set to bring that same intensity to Detroit, a team that has been building a formidable defense under head coach Dan Campbell. So, what's behind this unexpected departure? While the specifics of the contract are still under wraps, sources suggest that Highsmith's decision to leave Pittsburgh comes down to a few key factors. First and foremost, the Steelers' defense has been undergoing some changes, and Highsmith may feel that the fit isn't as ideal for him moving forward. After all, Pittsburgh has a long history of developing top-tier defensive players, but the competition for snaps and roles on that defense is becoming more crowded. Highsmith may have seen this as his opportunity to join a team with a clear path to a more prominent role. On the other side of the table, the Lions have been aggressively bolstering their defense, with a clear focus on improving their pass rush. After making significant strides in the 2023 season, the Lions are hungry to take the next step and challenge for a playoff spot. Bringing in a player of Highsmith's caliber is a massive move for the team, one that could significantly boost their ability to pressure opposing quarterbacks and create havoc in the backfield. Detroit's defense, while improving, has often been criticized for its inconsistency in getting to the quarterback. The addition of Highsmith would not only bring a proven pass rusher into the fold, but would also inject a new level of intensity and leadership. Highsmith's ability to pressure quarterbacks from the edge would complement the Lions' existing defensive line, potentially creating one of the most formidable pass rush units in the NFC. The Lions' coaching staff, led by Dan Campbell, has been pushing for a more aggressive defensive scheme, one that focuses on attacking the quarterback. Highsmith's ability to disrupt the pocket and get after the passer would make him an ideal fit for this system. In Detroit, Highsmith would be surrounded by a defensive line that features some emerging talent, including players like Aiden Hutchinson, who had a breakout season in 2023. Together, they could form one of the most feared pass rush tandems in the league. For the Steelers, This move would mark the end of an era, with Highsmith leaving Pittsburgh to seek a new opportunity. The Steelers' defense, which has been the backbone of their success for years, will certainly miss Highsmith's contributions. However, the team has always been known for its ability to reload rather than rebuild, so the front office will no doubt be looking for ways to fill the void left by his departure. Pittsburgh has several options to replace Highsmith's production, but there's no doubt that his absence will be felt. In terms of his impact on the Lions, Highsmith brings more than just his pass-rushing ability. He's known for his leadership both on and off the field, and his work ethic is something that the Lions can certainly benefit from. His experience in big-game situations and his ability to stay composed under pressure will be invaluable for a team that's still learning how to win consistently. Highsmith will also provide a veteran presence in a relatively young linebacker core, helping to guide the next wave of talent in Detroit. While the details of the contract are still unknown, what we do know is that this is a move that will have serious ramifications for both teams. For the Steelers, losing Highsmith means they'll have to find a new edge rusher to complement their defense. For the Lions, adding a player of his caliber immediately makes them a more dangerous team in the NFC North, particularly in a division that's expected to be highly competitive. The timing of this move couldn't be more intriguing. With free agency just around the corner, the Lions are clearly making a statement that they're all in on their defense, and they're not afraid to spend big to get the players they need to compete for a championship. This is the kind of move that could elevate the Lions from a team on the rise to a legitimate contender in the NFC. For Highsmith, this move represents a new chapter in his career. Leaving Pittsburgh is a bold decision, but one that could prove to be the right one in the long run. Detroit offers a fresh opportunity for him to shine, and he'll be joining a defense that's hungry to prove itself. If he can stay healthy and continue to play at the level he's shown over the past few seasons, Highsmith could be the missing piece that puts the Lions' defense over the top. As the news continues to break, fans on both sides are already reacting. Steelers fans are heartbroken to see Highsmith leave, while Lions fans are eagerly awaiting the arrival of their new pass-rushing force. The impact of this move will not be fully realized until the season begins, but there's no doubt that it will change the landscape of the NFC. If Highsmith can adapt quickly to his new role in Detroit and continue to develop alongside some of the league's best young pass rushers, there's a strong possibility that the Lions will have one of the most feared defenses in the NFL by the start of the 2024 season. Highsmith's blend of speed, strength, and determination will give the Lions a dynamic edge presence they've lacked in recent years, and it will be exciting to see how this new chapter in his career unfolds. For now, all we can do is wait for the official announcement, but it's clear that Alex Highsmith's decision to join the Lions will be a move that resonates throughout the NFL for years to come. The pass rush in Detroit is about to get a lot more dangerous, and Highsmith will be at the center of it all, looking to take the league by storm. We bring you the latest Lions news every single day, so make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. And of course, drop a comment below with your thoughts on today's news. Your voice makes a difference for Lions Nation. See you in the next video.